Tales of Epithumia by Elias. Book 3, Gigantomachy, Chapter 21, Invasion from Tartarus. News flash from your ace reporter Hermes for the Epithumia Times. Dracaeni are enraged by the killing of Delphine by Apollo. King Porphyrion of the Giants rejects segregation of realms. Citizens of Tartarus and Epithumia demand a just solution and equal rights for being from every realm. Zeus refuses and closes the border, threatening Campy. Epithumia is for Titans only. Ambassador Python is planning a visit to Olympus for negotiations.
I come to you from Tartarus in hopes of finding common ground. We hope to find your wound is just, and you will take Apollo down. He killed our dear Delphine, chopped into bits so tiny, murdered the sweet Dracaeni. To curb your guns, so keep cool head at several times. Cool head at several times. Cool head at several times. Find the incalculable one.
Why should I not just cut you down and close the Campy border? I don't negotiate this now. I stand for law and order.
Since can you see honesty? Can you respond with gifting? Can you have true empathy? Show mercy on this world and keep cool hands several times. Cool hands several times. Cool hands several times. This is how justice should be done.
Zeus is not thinking about justice, my wanted wanderer. He is thinking about doing the chopping up thing to Python like Apollo did to its sibling. But Hera is attracted to the sexually fluid worm and pleads for mercy. As a compromise, Zeus merely enslaves the ambassador Python. He has Poseidon build a wall, a big, beautiful bronze wall in front of the entrance to Tartarus. Gaia is greatly displeased.
Slow the roll of the asshole. Slow the roll of the asshole. You banished my son, Cronus.
Slow the roll
Now
of
you
the
banish my extended family from
Slow the
Tartarus.
roll of the asshole.
Seeds of the Olympian brats have no idea what they're doing.
Slow the roll of the
Just hands
asshole.
are blessed, holding up the dust that you run. God is making my content
Slow
way.
the roll of the
I
asshole.
need to find out how my friend can be is doing. If it's just them up,
Slow the roll
we
of
can let you
the
try us through the
asshole.
backup portal we set
roll
up.
of
Slow as
the
Zeus
Meanwhile, in Tartarus, Cronus is stirring up the gullible giants to attack Epithumia through that backup portal. His peace-loving wives are making Zeus soft and vulnerable. Cronus convinces King Porphyrion that giants can do just what they want in Epithumia and Zeus won't zap them. Probably. Just stay away from Apollo when that happens.
Zeus listens to his wives and isn't taking lives. His vanquished still survive, although a slave. Just bring your bag of stones, he will leave you alone, and you can freely roam if you are brave. But avoid the fire that Apollo guide. Keep to the sky and you'll be free. Avoid their trap, take Gaia's gap, and you'll visit Mother's bosom sweet. They said to Cronus King, this is an easy thing.
So Porphyrion takes the 16 wives, twice as many as Zeus has, and invades Epithumia. When giants step into Gaia's realm, they again marvel that they can float. Also, meanwhile, down in Delphi, some of the more aggressive Olympians, Apollo, Ares, and Poseidon, are questioning if Zeus is really that great of a king. Why aren't we attacking yet?
What good's a kingdom that's not at war? We need an enemy we can deplore. We got to fight for community pride. So we vilify the other side. Sing that!
We got to fight for community pride. So we vilify the other side. It's easier to break than to cooperate. You get less mileage from love than hate. We got to fight for community pride. So we vilify the other side. Hooray for our side. We all need that tribal pride. Let the differences divide. Let the group think be your guide. No resentment will be applied to. Hooray for tribal pride.
We don't need to be the better man. We just need to be a little better than.
We got to fight for community pride. So we vilify the other side. It's not just your choices I think are wrong. I fear you're dragging my kids along. We got to fight for community pride. So we vilify the other side. Hooray for our side. We'll need that tribal pride. Let the differences divide. Let the group think be your guide. Take the bluster and stand in stride. Hooray for tribal pride.
But it's just starry-eyed. There's a nagging inside that our leaders have lied.
I'm the ones that we trust, build that sense of disgust, but they are just like us.
There's one thing on which we all agree. There's just one winner, is it they or we?
We got to fight for community pride, so we vilify the other side. We got to fight for community pride, so we vilify the other side. Hooray for our side. We don't need that tribal pride. Let the differences divide. Let the group think
Still another meanwhile, Hestia and Demeter decided the best way to help them most was to create an alternative. The words of Mother Rhea and Aunt Phoebe return.
Join in the dance if you don't care to fight. Flee from the dark but share in the light. Leaving the struggle, embracing the light. Join in the dance if you don't care to fight.
Hestia is the first to start treating the palace nymphs as family. She takes the sacred flame of friendship from her hearth and begins visiting local towns and villages. She would build a town hearth for communal baking and pottery and forging, where she would place her perpetual flame. In turn, communal flame was brought to each home as friendship spread, even under the oppression of slavery.
I bring you the friendship flame from my hearth and home. Pray its warmth will feel the same when it is your own. Join in the dance if you don't care to fight. Flee from the dark but share in the light. Leaving the struggle, embracing the light. Join in the dance if you don't care to fight. I bring you the milling stone for your village bread. Sharing with community, every mouth is fed. Join in the dance if you don't care to fight. Flee from the dark but share in the light. Leaving the struggle, embracing the light. Join in the dance if you don't care to fight. I'll bring you the firing stone. Make your bowl and plate. Jug of wine and tug of love. Time to celebrate. Join in the dance if you don't care to fight. Flee from the dark but share in the light. Leaving the struggle, embracing the light. Join in the dance if you don't care to fight.
Accompanying Hestia on her friendship tour was Demeter, who brought olive tree saplings, seed grain, and healthy livestock to the countryside. She introduced the plow and irrigation, which increased harvest yield, especially when Persephone was in town. The horses that Athena tamed were being bred to assist farmers, as were Hermes' herds of cattle and oxen.
I bring you prolific rain, grow 100-fold. Irrigation will sustain in both fields of gold.
Join in the dance if you don't care to fight. Flee from the dark but share in the light. Leaving the struggle, embracing the light. Join in the dance if you don't care to fight.
I bring you the excellent plow, multiply your yield. Lay your furrows deep and proud in your fertile field.
Join in the dance if you don't care to fight. Flee from the dark but share in the light. Leaving the struggle, embracing the light. Join in the dance if you don't care to fight.
I bring you the other spring, planted here for peace. As the drunken still get big, kindness will increase.
Join in the dance if you don't care to fight. Flee from the dark but share in the light. Leaving the struggle, embracing the light. Join in the dance if you don't care to fight.
Wow, that was a lot of meanwhiles. Giants are coming, some want war, some want peace, and some just want to float around. And Zeus has their draconic ambassador locked up. We got plenty of story for the next chapter, my wanted wanderer, so join